Hello and welcome to Let's Talk About It with Emma Carver today. And hi Emma, nice to see you.
Hi
And
Lee, thanks for having me.
Emma's Carver, she's got been in business for 3 years, and you work from home and to fit it around your family schedule, which is great. And both you and your husband foster care for children and adults with special needs. So you're a wonderful human being. She is passionate about keeping her family close, safe, and happy. And she's grateful for a very strong support network and encourages women to become empowered and follow their dreams. Emma's also passionate about Share the Dignity, which is an organization that provides feminine hygiene products for people in poverty. And that's when I first saw Emma on Facebook and asked to chat to her because I saw she was doing wonderful work there. So welcome, Emma. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, again, thank you so much for having me, Lee. This is very exciting. So yeah, I mean, you kind of told me about myself in a nutshell, which is awesome. So yes, my husband and I, we have a biological child. He's just turned 7, which is so you can imagine life here is very magical and yes, wonderful. And we also have 3 other children and adults with special needs in our care as well. So when my husband and I decided that we wanted to go down this avenue, because I used to work full time, and I decided no, didn't want to do that anymore. And I did a pivot, and we decided that we wanted to foster children instead. But obviously, I still needed to earn a living. So I needed to find something that I could work around the children and the adults in my care, because there are days when I have to drop what I'm doing and have to go put my mum hat back on and go and look after the children that need me. And then there are, times when I've got my business cap on. So I had to have something that was flexible. So that's why I decided that direct selling was the industry for me, because I can do it at home and, like I said, work it around my children and my husband.
Yeah, that's fabulous. And how did you become involved with fostering?
Well, kind of long story short, my parents have done it for a very, very long time. And they have also looked at cared for people with special needs in particular. And as I said, I did a bit of a pivot and decided I need to have something a little bit more fulfilling in my life. And it was just there staring me in the face. I'd had lots of experience doing it previously, helping my parents out when they needed me. So we decided to do our training, our official training. It took about 6 months. It was quite a rigorous kind of interview process as well, which is perfect. That's what we need to happen for the foster carers. And then we decided to do special needs in particular, because there are some wonderful foster carers out there, but not everybody has the capacity to take on that extra compoundment of special needs. We felt that we were able to do it, so we gave it a go, and 4 years on, we've not looked back. We have such good fun.
Oh, you must be finding it really rewarding and a blessing indeed.
It really is. It's very rewarding. It certainly has its challenges, obviously, but it's definitely a lot more rewarding, and I'm getting a lot more out of life personally than I was when I was working in an office and not, doing a 9 to 5 job.
Yes. So I'm looking at your lovely lipstick. So tell us about your lipstick, and your makeup's beautiful too, but tell us about your lipstick.
Thank you, Lee. So obviously I decided direct selling was the industry for me, because it was a great way of being able to start up a business without having to go and get a business loan and do everything from scratch. It gave me the opportunity to start earning money or start being in profit from as soon as I started selling products. I decided to go into the makeup industry in particular because it kind of resonates with one of my passions, which is female empowerment. So Obviously, it's mainly women that wear makeup, so it's a brilliant platform for me to reach other women and help them feel, look, and then in turn feel good about themselves. So what I do is I teach women how to apply makeup, and I teach them about skincare routines as well, which in turn gives them the confidence to then maybe go out of their comfort zone a little bit more. And that might be with their look, with their makeup look, or, you know, maybe a new fashion, but also will help them step out of that comfort zone and hopefully maybe find it easier to achieve the goals that they're looking to achieve. Predominantly, the products that I guess advertise is my lipstick, because mine is the stuff that doesn't smudge off and everybody wants that. But yeah, we do absolutely everything. So the lipstick is kind of like the first stepping stone on the journey.
And so it's Sennegence that you do. And do they have makeup as well?
Yeah, so Sennegence do everything. So we're famous for our lipstick, which is called Lip Sense. But they do everything. So we do all the skincare, and then because it's important to start off with your skincare. I'm sure you know that, Lee, yourself.
Yes.
Because if you're putting, it doesn't matter what quality of product, you can have the most amazing makeup, but if you're putting it on a canvas which is, you know, not quite as clean or as smooth as it could be, you're not going to get that finished masterpiece that we're all looking for, you know, that Instagram finish that we're all looking for, or some of us are looking for. So yes, we do all the mascaras and the foundations and all that jazz as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's something I've just learned. What made you decide to do Sennegence?
Well,
you said actually because you're interested in makeup and empowering women, I guess.
Yeah, it was a great platform. I decided that it was going to be makeup that I was going to go into, but there are a few different direct selling companies that I could have chosen from. So I was aware of Sennegence because I was already addicted to the product. So I guess that's where I kind of first kind of looked seriously about having a business, because I already knew the product. I knew that it was a good product and that I enjoyed it myself. So it was going to be an easy thing for me to kind of slip into that. However, Sennegence also shares the same values that I do personally. So they are incredibly empowering. Predominantly the industry is run by women. And obviously this being the makeup side of things, again, predominantly it's women. So I wanted to align myself and affiliate with myself with a company that was there to hold women's hands and help build them up this business. I didn't know how to run a business. I actually didn't even know how to put makeup on. I liked how other people put it on, but I didn't know how to do it myself. This company have trained me on how to put makeup on, how to build a business, and it's just snowballed from there. So that's why I chose them in particular, because they just really resonated with me with building women up.
Well, your makeup's looking stunning tonight, so you might have to teach me how to do my makeup better. I just put it on before the call, and mine you can never notice.
I know, I think you look lovely.
Whether I wear makeup or not, I look the same. What I know there's a lot of Sennegence ladies out there. Why do you think you're different from any others? What do you bring to the table? And how big is your team? And how many people do you have, if you want to give that out?
Okay.
And all of that.
I guess I'll start off with what makes me the same as everybody else. So I guess we all sell the same product. We're all trained in the same way. And we're actually a very, very strong network of women, and we look at ourselves as colleagues rather than competitors. So at my company, the Sennegence company actually encourages that. So when I don't have a product, if someone comes to me and says, I need Purple Rain Lip Sense, and I don't have it in stock, I know I can go. I've got a network of women I can go to say, hey, can I do a swapsy with you, because I need this for my customer. So we are all the same in that respect. But what makes me different, I think, is that what I like to do is build up relationships. So I'm not here just to sell somebody a lipstick or a mascara and say, hey, thanks for that, cheerio, and off I go and spend my profit. That's not what I'm about. I'm about building the community. And as I said, like using this particular industry is just a platform for me to reach other women, to help build them up, and it fans my flames to do that. So what makes me different is that I will keep in touch with my customer. Hey, how you doing? Is your mum okay? You told me she was sick. I try to, for want of a better term, make friends out of my customers, because it's important to me that they actually feel as though they are of value to me, because of course they are. Without my customers, I wouldn't have a business.
Indeed, and I think that's why you and I gelled even on Facebook, because I have the same values, and that's exactly how I treat my my customers and my brand ambassadors. So you need to go the extra mile, to coin a phrase, and just be better than the next person and give them better service. So that's excellent that you do that. And how many customers do you have a structure where you've got brand ambassadors and then customers, or is everybody your customer?
No, so I obviously have my customers, and then I also have a team as well. So I mentor a team of women who come to me and say, hey, I want to give what you do a go. So at the moment I have, it varies, because we have some ladies that join because they just want the discount and they want to grab a whole load of makeup for half price, which is fantastic, because why wouldn't you? And I'll let you into a little secret. That's why I joined, because I just wanted everything for half price. But I know myself, even if you join for that reason, it can develop into more if it resonates with you. So at the moment, I have a team of 19 women.
Excellent.
Yeah, which is lovely. So sometimes I have 30, sometimes I only have 15. It really just depends on what it is that I can help the individual with. So as I said, if somebody comes to me like, I want to do a little bit of extra cash. I want to make a little bit of extra cash. All right, great. Let me hold your hand. We'll see how we can make that work for you. Or someone comes to me, hey, I just want to get cheaper makeup. That's absolutely fine. I'll show you how to do that as well.
So just another question. What do you think is your biggest achievement regarding Sennegence?
My biggest achievement is the relationships I've made, and probably mostly within my team, I would like to say, because so I've got one particular lady I'm going to use as an example, and she came to me. She's a truck driver actually, so she'd never really had any need, or she felt she had no need to wear makeup, but she didn't feel feminine. So she thought, do you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. She didn't know how to apply makeup. She didn't know what she was doing. So every month I actually hold in-house training in my home, and I actually have everybody around. We'll learn a new technique. It could be how to map your eyebrows, or it could be how to use a liquid eyeliner, because that frightens a lot of people. Yeah. It could be, let's try out the halo eye look, because that can sometimes, be tricky. So I have to say, she's my greatest achievement. She's not. She is her own greatest achievement, but I like to ride that wave with her.
Yes.
So she has come from being a truck driver, just wanting to dabble with makeup. She's now running this as a business, and she's building her own team.
Wow,
she was incredibly shy, and she said to me, I can't get onto the computer and do a live video. I can't even take a photograph. And what we've done is we've worked together, and we've worked on building her confidence, and now she does live videos. She puts up photos of herself with new makeup looks at least 5 times a week. So I've watched her just bloom, and it's really beautiful.
Well, that's the great thing about multi-level marketing, is that you do a lot of personal development. And so that's awesome that you've been able to lead her in that direction and give her the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest challenge regarding multi-level Sennegence?
biggest challenge, well, I'm going to answer an easier question. My biggest challenge with direct selling, I think, has been mindset. So, and I am going to hold my hands up and say that I was this person, okay? I was the person that said I would never be a party plan person. I would never do multi-level marketing because I didn't actually understand what it was all about. When I actually sat down and researched and discovered what it was all about and realized, oh my gosh, this actually fits in with me really, really well, I was a little bit shocked. I was like, oh, this is not what I thought. So I 100% understand when I do have objections from the general public, simply because my business is multi-level marketing, party plan, direct selling, whatever label you want to put on there. That has 100% been my biggest objection. The way that I get around it is I don't really worry. I don't try to change people's views, because I kind of feel like that view is working for them. For whatever, it could be that they have had a bad experience somewhere along the line, and that view of not liking direct selling, oops, sorry about that, is actually working for them. So for want of a better word, I don't waste my time in trying to change someone else's views, because they already have this mindset that I'm going to brainwash them anyway. So I just live and let live.
I love it when I'm selling my product that people come rushing to the table, and you don't need to demonstrate or anything. They know it, they've seen it, they just want to get it. And I just like, oh, I love those type of people, because they know what they want. And especially with direct marketing, people will make a decision, or they won't make a decision. Or they'll just say no, which is perfect as well.
Exactly. And I don't chase people. I don't like to. There are some people who like to prospect. I hate that word. I hate that term. I don't prospect. I actually very rarely invite anybody to join my team. I will wait for them to say to me, can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
That's better, because it's organically and it's coming from them. So that's awesome.
Exactly.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about the Share the Dignity and how you got involved with helping them?
Yes. So Share the Dignity is my number one charity that I like to help. So I'm actually called I'm called a Shero.
That's nice.
So what happens is, if you register with them and basically volunteer your time, you get given that title, which is lovely. Now, Share the Dignity is an organisation that basically looks after women in poverty. So it could be so there's all different types of poverty that women experience, or women and obviously children. So we look after women who have been in domestic violence situations, who are maybe living rough on the street. Now, what happens is we collect. We do 2 or 3 drives a year. So we collect feminine hygiene products, and we distribute them to other organisations who come to us and say, "Hey, we've got 100 women who need packs. Can you help us?" So that's what we do. And it could be homeless shelters. It could be women's refugees that come to us. We also have, and this is fantastic, and I'm really proud of this, because we also have like a vending machine, but they're free vending machines that have been installed into public toilets and some schools who are in areas that suffer from poverty. And that is so young women and young girls women and young girls can go and get the products that they need. They don't have to be embarrassed by asking somebody for help. There are stories that I've heard of women. There was one woman who she had to choose between buying formula for her baby and buying a feminine hygiene product. So you can guess which product she chose. She chose the formula for her baby, of course.
Yes.
Um, she was in a laundromat and somebody had left behind a sock. Okay, it was clean. Someone had left behind a sock. She used that as her feminine hygiene product because there were no alternatives for her.
Wow.
There are stories of young girls who are not going to school because they have their period, they've got nothing to help them manage it. So they will stay at home for a week or however long their cycle lasts.
Wow.
And so what's happening is they're actually losing out on their education for at least 1 week a month because they don't have anything to help them manage themselves during that month. They'd rather not go through that embarrassment. They won't go to school. So it's very, very important that we do have this charity that are helping these people that need it.
Definitely. Well, our she hero. You're my first she hero.
Hero, yeah.
Just finally, what advice would you give to women who are thinking of changing their lives, so and creating a new life for themselves, whether they're in a violent situation, or they're just at home, or in a business, working in an office, and they want to change their lives? What advice do you give those people?
Well, my advice comes from my own experience because it's what I've done. I've reinvented myself, and I've had major changes in my life. My advice is like to look within. The only person you can truly 100% count on, regardless of how wonderful the people are around you, and I'm very fortunate, I do have wonderful people around me, but I know when I need to draw strength, I need to draw from it within. And it's important to actually hold your head up high and hold yourself in high regard, and know that when you want to change a direction, or you need to change a direction, that you will find a strength within you that will drive you and give you the passion that you need to go out and achieve that, to achieve the goal or achieve the change that you're looking for.
Well, that's wonderful. I was going to end it there, but you've got your lipsticks all on your hand. Do you want to talk to us about that?
I have. This is like my calling card. So these are lipsticks. I always have lipstick on my hand. So this is just a demonstration. So once it's on your face, it doesn't smudge off. So I can see that it doesn't come off.
Beautiful.
And yeah. And what happens is, although it may seem like a very frivolous thing, lipstick, it is definitely something that is, it's definitely an indulgence to have lipstick. But you know what? When it comes to making somebody feel a little bit more powerful or a little bit more, yeah, then isn't that a wonderful thing? And then it becomes an important thing because it helps that person feel good to then go out and be able to achieve whatever it is that they want to do.
That's it with my lipsticks here.
Oh, yes. You've got a nice collection there.
And if I have got no makeup on, and I need to do, I've got another project I do, and I do live Facebooks, but it's something totally different. And I've got no makeup on, I put lipstick on. It's amazing what a difference it makes. It makes you look like you have makeup on.
It really,
well,
yeah.
for me, because I don't look like I've got makeup on. But it is lipsticks on. I heard a distressing thing though the other day, that most women would have digested 10 kilos of lipstick in their lifetime from absorption. I was saying, well, I must absorb 10 times more of that because I'm always applying my lipstick. Yeah. Always applying it. But it's not about me, this call, it's about you. Is there anything else you'd like to say as a final ending? How can people get hold of you?
Okay, well, yeah. So I'll just follow up on what you just said then. So I've also heard those statistics about when you ingesting lipstick. But the good thing about this is that because it stays on your lip and you have to remove it once you're ready for it to go, you're not ingesting it. It's like That's
Oh, well,
pretty cool.
that's your main point then.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? But yeah, if anybody wants to reach out and have a chat with me about whatever they want to have a chat with me about, whether it's like, you know, looking at ways of moving forward with their lives, and you know, if you're looking at changing direction and you want me to tell you, you know, their story, my story, I'm very I like to talk, as you can tell. But I like to tell my story because it, you know, I'm hoping that other women can get value out of it. So my name's Emma Carver. You can look me up on Facebook, and I also have my business page if you want to know more about my business. My business is called M's Forever Lips. So you're welcome to reach out to me there. And obviously everyone's on Instagram, aren't they?
That's fabulous. I'm just going to end by saying your husband must love you dressed up and so beautiful all the time.
Well, I don't look like this all the time. I'm either in my pajamas or I'm in my pin-up style, so there's no in between.
Me too. Well, it's been wonderful having you here and getting to know you, Emma. It's fantastic, and this will go onto YouTube, and we'll create some events on Facebook, and people can get to know you more and about your products, and hopefully your business will expand a bit more. I'll be in touch for some makeup lessons, I think.
Yes, I'll be happy to give you some. Thank you so much,
Don't
Lisa.
tell anybody that.
I won't. It's a secret.
All right. All right. Thanks for coming on the call, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Lee.
Bye.
Bye.